While I'm preparing to go on a holiday, I wanted to share my take about a group of 4 Ork Kommando boys that I got a while ago. They are some of the oldest JOYTOY figures made in the Warhammer 40K line, so this will be a quick overview video. They look too cartoonish for my taste, but this is probably due to their over-the-top style. Let's look at these guys. Let's start from the burner boy, which we want to free from his plastic clamshell. I also like this face mask and the big flamer. To be honest, this is my favorite one. And here is our little green skin guy. And of course, the hand quickly detached. But this is easy to fix, and I like the paint style for the face mask and the armor clothing parts, while the skin looks very smooth, with shades of green, perhaps too much smooth. Looking at the flamer instead, the weapon itself and the tank on the back are connected through this flexible tube. The flamer is nicely painted and shaded with this cartoon-like flame on the front. The tank acts as a backpack, which we will connect through the central peg. Again, some very nice painting of the metal parts and the leather straps. Jumping to the Daka boy instead, to see how this guy is different from the burner boy. Another peculiar look for sure. Again, some nice painting application with highlights all around and many details in the sculpt. I liked his cap and his overall military commando look, with the backpack and tools having nice highlights. The green skin is quite smooth again, with several shades of green, but more like as a cartoon. Nice spikes on the shoes and the usual ridiculous orc proportion. The Duck Boy comes with this triple machine gun, which has short muzzles but quite a nice paint application. And we also have a knife for silent kills apparently, since we are talking about sneaky guys here. For talking about articulations, we look at Nob, Nazbuk, and his metal claw arm. He has completely naked muscular arms, and there is a double joint for the elbow. The final result, if you fully bend the arm, is not great. Definitely you want to hide this ugly joint in your shelf. The clawed arm is quite scary if we look at how it is installed, but these are orcs, so the more a thing is crazy, the more is appropriate. There is not much articulation points though. For the metal claw we can only move the small fingers, not the big bladed one. Looking at the rest of the figure, there is the usual green smooth skin and his dressing with a lot of highlights. One strength for this figure is for sure how different each of them is. We are far away from the standardized space marines. The short legs have some good enough knee joints, but the entire figure seems to favor the look over the ability to pose it. The shoes have a ball peg, which may snap off if pressed too much. Nothing dangerous anyway and easy to fix. The last one I got is the Comms boy, who is armed with this strange electromagnetic pistol. I only have these 4, but the entire set is comprised of 6 figures, the last ones being the Sniper boy and another Daka boy called Snarit. For now we will just focus on the other 4 guys. Burna boy is still my favorite, but the entire group is quite a unique set of figures with a nice shelf presence. Overall impression is a bit of hit and misses though. First of all, they have a great scenographic impact. Each figure is quite unique, with some nice paint applications for weapons and dressing. The skin painting looks too much smooth to me, to the point of being more appropriate for some toy line. But I believe this to be the general style for the orcs in the entire Warhammer 40K line. JOYTOY just engineered these in form of action figures. Which also takes us to the worst points for this line of action figures: articulation and posing. Articulation is limited by the sculpt itself. You have very long arms and short legs, with nice sculpt which also limits the joints' movements. Making them run is a bit ridiculous, of course. In addition, the elbow joints leave some big gaps if you bend the arms, and the result effect is not pleasant. Their big hands are made of very hard plastic, so I had to hit them every time to make them grab their weapons. From other reviews, this was somewhat expected by me. I got them because of how they look out of the box, and I would like to create some nice diorama with the 4 green friends trying to devise some cunning action during their not-so-secret mission. Despite being orcs, they are far away from being huge, and they are quite comparable to other standard space marines or human figures like the Scions, at least when talking about height. For sure they are quite more massive figures with a great bulk and some ridiculously oversized weapons. Getting to the conclusions, they have a great look if you like their style, but quite limited articulations. Probably they will only appeal some orc lovers. Let me know what you think instead in the comment section below. Having said that, I wish you a nice rest of the day in company of a green skin friend, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.